Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel, and I appreciate your time. And just would like to say thank you very much for taking the time to subscribe. It really means a lot, and I'm going to try to put out the best content because everybody that listens to my channel is very important to me, and the content that I give out, I want it to be fact, and I want it to be also entertaining. I want you to enjoy it. So today we're going to review a special fragrance, something that's very dear to me, and I worked very hard for it. And it's an Ensar oud, and it's basically primarily made up of sandalwood. And so I wanted to talk about sandalwood a bit. Now, sandalwood is a class of woods from trees in the genus Santalum. The woods are heavy, yellow, and fine grained. And unlike many other aromatic woods, they retain their fragrance for decades. Sandalwood is oil extracted from woods for use. Sandalwood is often cited as one of the most expensive woods in the world, but the wood and oil produce a distinctive fragrance that has many acquiring it for its high value for many centuries. Consequently, some species of these slow-growing trees have suffered over-harvesting in the past. So I'm going to share a couple pics with you, and I appreciate your patience. Fairly new at this, and so I'll try to do my best. So recent EO perfumes have had a heavy focus on oud, its interactions with musk, ambergris, tobacco, precious florals. Um, Ensar Oud decided to highlight and emphasize one of the sidekicks of his fragrances, which is sandalwood. Um, it's unbelievable. Sandalwood, this perfume is something like you've never ever smelled before. Sandalwood can be found in soaps and creams and other different things. Uh, I personally love this fragrance because when I was a kid, my father used to play the guitar, and he used to be a carpenter. And when I would come in and he was working, I would smell this wood, this fragrant, delicious, beautiful wood, and it evokes to this day memories of my father, which he is no longer here with us. So I have a fond memory. I've attached something precious to this perfume, and I will always have a supply of it if possible. Or if I run out, I go out and buy some more. So by Ensar Oud. So I just wanted to show you the box here. This is the box, and this is it. Once again, I wanted to show you how it comes, and same velvet case, and this is it. This is precious. You gotta check this out. Comes with the wooden cap, and there's actual piece of sandalwood in there, granules. Hey, look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? So this is 70% concentration. The pre-perfume edition is the strongest concentration perfume that Ensar Oud has made. And it's probably the highest concentration of fragrance that you have ever smelled in regards to sandalwood. The entire carrier is tincture made up from Myosor granules harvested in the 70s and 80s. Purer than the purest perfumes, you cannot make this a more replete fragrance, even if we gave you solid sandalwood absolute to add. Upping the dose and more would make it unsprayable. So I'm going to spray it. Wow. I don't know if you can see that, but it does leave a little bit of a brown spot, but and it's like an oil. It's very beautiful. It's unlike something you've ever smelled before. It's creamy. It's woody. It's soft. And to complement the distinct profile of the Sultan santalums, you use small chords of citrus and jasmine to augment the sweetness. Cedar, and I think this is what I'm getting here. Some pineapple, along with amber patchouli to play a subtle herbaceous tone, while mimosa and rosemary layer the creamy banquet and gourmand and floral flush. So there was no expenses spared with the access of the finest vintage sandalwood oils on earth. And instead of just alcohol, this juice is drunk on miles or tinctures using granules. I don't know where you can find this ever again. This is possibly my second favorite fragrance. I love this stuff. It's so addictive. And you could smell the cedar, you could smell the pineapple. It just jumps out at you. And this is the most complimented fragrance I have. I've gone to a few parties and people can smell it from far. The sillage and the projection is a 10. The long-lasting effects of this perfume is a 10. You have to wash this off to really stop smelling it off your clothes. On skin, it's probably about 10 to 12 hours. I'm not even kidding. This cost about for 50 mil. It's $5.99 USD. One comment by a gentleman from Ensar on his fan page said, "I am a fan of sandalwood, and this is undoubtedly the greatest sandalwood fragrance ever." Another man wrote, "I'm starting to begin to think to Santal Sultan PP is the best sandalwood-based perfume I've ever smelled at any price point, and I've tried many." Hamid S. from USA says, "An extremely balanced composition, making sandalwood as exciting as any other aromatic." Santal Sultan, you'll never be able to go back to fleeting synthetic niche sandalwood. I honestly think that this is possibly the best sandalwood on earth. I haven't smelled Santal blush from Tom Ford. I don't know if it's real or not, or if it's synthetic, but I don't think anything compares to this creamy woody heaven, and it's absolutely stunning. It's worth the money, and I had to buy another bottle. I had a 30 ml bottle, and it was down to here, and maybe 10 ml left, or 15 ml left, and I sold it to a friend. I wanted to share the wealth, and I also wanted to take advantage of this. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's stunning, and I give it a 10 out of 10. And this is a no hype type review. I wouldn't steer you in the wrong direction. Of course, everybody's sense is subjective, and everybody has their opinions. This is my opinion. I believe that this is the best sandalwood ever produced, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely amazing. So I want to thank Ensar for this precious gem. It's not cheap, but if you're a fragrance collector and you've collected maybe 12 fragrances, I would sell them all for this. This is what sandalwood smells like. This is artisanal perfumery. It's taken time to distill, to craft, and to put together this time, effort, money, and blood, sweat, and tears. Now, I just wanted to impart a couple words to people that are listening to me. I said before that I just didn't want my channel to be about material things. I wanted to leave people with a positive note and help them understand that there's hope out there, and that when you have troubles and when you have problems, there's solutions. And so I wanted to read something to everybody today, and it's a poem. The author is unknown. It goes like this: today and tomorrow. There are 2 days in every week about which we should not worry. 2 days which should be kept free from fear and apprehension. One of these days is yesterday. With its mistakes and cares, its faults and blunders, its aches and pains, yesterday has passed forever beyond our control. All the money in the world cannot bring back yesterday. We cannot undo a single act we performed. We cannot erase a single word we said. Yesterday is gone. The other day we should not worry about is tomorrow. With its possible adversities, its blunders, its large promise, and poor performance, tomorrow is also beyond our immediate control. Tomorrow's sun will rise, either in splendor or behind a mask of clouds, but it will rise. Until it does, we have no stake in tomorrow, for it is as yet unborn. This leaves only one day, today. Any man can fight the battles of just one day. It is only when you and I add the burdens of those two awful eternities, yesterday and tomorrow, that we break down. It's not the experience of today that drives men mad. It is the remorse of bitterness for something which happened yesterday, and the dread of what tomorrow may bring. So let us therefore live but one day at a time. So, the world is full of problems, and it's also full of joys, laughter, and memories. We share the journey of fragrance together because we enjoy the experience it gives us, and we attach memories to these beautiful fragrances. And memories are closely attached to a part of our brain that is closely linked to memories, fragrance, and emotions. And because of this, we could share joy and have a positive feeling and care towards one another. I experienced something positive today, and I worked with a lady who had no memory left of yesterday or tomorrow, that lives only in the moment. The lady had Alzheimer's, but the beautiful thing about it is that she can feel and she could enjoy a touch. And when you whisper in her ear at that very moment, if you say something loving, she would smile. I was with her till she left the dental clinic, and it brought me a lot of joy. There was somebody caring for her, and they were inextricably linked. And I do believe that the other lady found joy and care for this other elderly woman who had no memories, but was living for today. Alzheimer's is a dreadful disease, and I want to say I'm sorry for anybody suffering with Alzheimer's, and I want to let you know that there's a way to experience joy and to still find a hope and express love to those you love if they've suffered memory loss. So I want to thank everybody for their time my videos are not perfect. I'm doing my best, but I love you all, and I'm sorry if I don't meet up to your expectations or I'm not as professional as I should be. But I just really want to share my passion and help people. Thank you very much. Have a good night.